If you had the chance to request someone's death, would you take it? At least that is the question that Corpse Factory asks, because in this game, there is a new app that you can request an assassin to kill other people. So, I figured it'd be perfect for 31 Days of Spooky Games, so let's go ahead and dive on in to Corpse Factory. The Prologue. Emi Katsunu. June 12th, Friday morning. I know those bitches have been talking about me behind my back. They flash those fake smiles when I walk past. They wave half-heartedly and say things like, "Oh, hi, Emmy," or "You're the only one brave enough to pull off that look." They're all two-faced lying assholes, and I hate each and every one of them. Just look at them. Everything about them is fake. Fake lips, fake nails, fake smiles, fake personalities. Look, I'll be the first to admit that I'm a fake bitch too, but even I know I'm not as bad as them. I'm not horrible to every person I meet, just the ones I don't like. Ugh. I guess at least she has standards, right? It's not fair that I have to work with them. I just wanted a part-time job, something breezy and casual. How was I supposed to know these delinquents would obsess over tormenting me? Amano is unbearable, but probably the least terrible of the three. She's a year younger than me and acts like she's some famous pop idol. But she's a dropout, just like me, working in this dead-end part-time job just so her parents don't kick her out of their house. She spends her evenings singing at underground bars and hanging out with shady talent agents who swear they can promote her and make her the next big pop star. She gets taken advantage of time and time again, but never seems to learn her lesson. I don't know if she's just stupid or if she just really thinks she's on the right track to become famous. Sachiko is the kind of straight-laced girl you see at every school, studying her ass off to earn her parents' approval. The type of girl that always has the best grades, but never really has any friends. She's the kind of girl that graduates, then the reality of the real world knocks her on her ass and she realizes she actually has no clue what she's doing, just like the rest of us. So she settles for the first crappy job she can find, and then suddenly it's 3 years later and she's still slumming away for asshole managers just to make ends meet. Instead of being humbled by her station in life, Sachiko decides to take her anger out on everyone around her. I've seen her slap customers out of frustration. Oh my gosh, how's that not been a lawsuit or just her been fired yet? Rumor has it that she strangled our boss on one occasion. Again, firing. Apparently, he's too afraid to fire her now. I don't blame him. I'm afraid of her too. Okay. Well, that answers the why she's not fired yet. And then there's Kurosawa. I could write an entire blog on all the things I hate about her. She's pretty, but she's aware of it. She seems to have a new sugar daddy every few weeks, some poor old fool that she strings along and milks dry. She must be nearing 30, but all her friends are still in senior high school. It's more than a little weird. Yeah, that's a little strange. They hang out around the train station, bullying homeless people and shoplifting from the convenience store. I'm pretty certain that she's done time once or twice. Kurosawa is just an all-around terrible person. She makes Amano and Sachiko look like saints in comparison. Honestly, I couldn't ask for a worse group of co-workers. Finally, there's me. Emi Katsunu, university dropout, part-time cashier, and up to my ears in debt. I live in a small apartment in a bad neighborhood just to keep my head above water. My apartment building is filled with deadbeats, loan sharks, junkies, perverts, you name it. By some miracle, I managed to snatch up the best apartment in the worst building. Although the place is nice, the rent is questionably low. I'm fully expecting the landlord to wander in one day and demand more money or murder me. I'm constantly worried about money, worried about my safety, worried about what the hell I'm supposed to be doing with my life. As if that wasn't bad enough, I have to work 4 days a week with the 3 worst girls I've ever met in my life. Today is no different from any other day. Amano greets me at the door, her disgustingly puffy and pouty lips pulled back in a half snarl, half smile. I can smell the sickly sweet scent of too much lip gloss from 10 feet away.
Oh, hi, Emmy. You're late again, you know.
That was a little condescending. Bitch.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, there
Just
I am.
Just let me past. I'll go clock in.
Whatever. Kurosawa wants to see you. Can you, just go see her?
Fine.
The attitude is strong. Amano walks off. I look around for Kurosawa. The stale stench of cigarette smoke eventually overwhelms the lingering scent of lip gloss in the air and leads me to her location.
You wanted me?
She's smoking in the store.
Katsuno, I need you to process a big refund. Don't mess it up, okay? It's for a regular customer.
Okay, I can do that. What am I refunding?
There's a bunch of shirts on the counter. Just ring them up and refund them for cash. You can leave the money in the envelope under the register.
Fine, I'll take care of it.
Thanks. I'm going for a smoke break.
I decided to clock in before processing the refund. I won't be paid for this shift if the company doesn't know I came into work for it. I go behind the counter and retrieve the sign-in booklet. I flip to today's date and fill in my details. Done and done. The shirts that Kurosawa mentioned are lying haphazardly over the counter. I pick them up and scan each one. They're not cheap. The first rings up at 11,000 yen, and the next is 13,000. How much is 11,000 yen? All right, so 11,000 Japanese yen equals about 76 United States dollars. Well, 13,000 is $90, basically, in United States dollars. There are 6 shirts all up, each one a little bit more expensive than the last. They don't look worn and the tags are intact. I'm supposed to ask for a receipt or proof of purchase before making a refund, but the customer is obviously not here. Besides, the request came directly from Kurosawa, my superior, so I can't exactly refuse. The refund goes through the system successfully and the cash drawers open up. I count the correct amount of money in 10,000 yen bills, then pop an elastic band around the cash and put it in an envelope. I also print a copy of the refund receipt and slip it in with the cash. Job done. I slide the envelope back under the register and lean against the counter, surveying the store. I can see that there aren't any customers around. It's still early in the morning after all. We don't usually get much business until around lunchtime. I hover around the register for a while, biting my nails and staring at the clock to pass time. Kurosawa eventually returns from her smoke break. Half an hour must have passed by now. Who does she think she is?
Finish that refund?
Yeah, I did it just like you said.
Okay.
She rummages around underneath the cash register and pulls out the envelope stuffed with cash. Her fingers flick through it, quickly counting each note, and she nods as though
Good
satisfied.
work, Katsuno. I'll pass this on to the customer next time they come in.
You know, I have a feeling that you are taking that money. So
No problem.
I don't want to get screwed over for this later.
Anyway, I'll take over the cash register for a while. You want to go tidy up stock?
Yeah, okay.
I'm not too bothered if Kurosawa wants to take over my register duties. It's boring standing around. I'd much rather be doing something than nothing. As I headed toward a rack of untidy jackets, Sachiko bumps into me.
Sorry, I didn't see you there.
Sorry? Did she actually just apologize to someone? Sachiko, the customer abuser?
That's fine. You okay?
I haven't been sleeping real well. I'm just tired, that's all.
Well, get some rest, I guess.
Thanks. Look, while I've got you here, I know I haven't really been easy to get along with lately.
Yeah, I would say so.
I've got my own personal issues, but that's no reason to take it out on you and the other girls.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Sachiko has had a change of heart?
So I'm resigning as of today. I don't deserve this job. I wanted to apologize and make sure there's no bad blood between us.
Sachiko. I don't know what to say. I never expected this from you.
Yeah.
If you're resigning, do you have another job lined up?
Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself, girl.
No, not yet, but I need to work on myself first. I have a lot to think about.
Well, I mean, as long as you're sure about this.
I am.
Okay, she
In that
sounds sure.
case, then thank you for apologizing. I forgive you.
Thank you, Emmy. Well, until next time then.
Yeah. Until next time.
Sachiko takes her leave. I'm still a bit taken aback by her sudden personality change. Did I misjudge her from the start? No, that can't be it. She has a history of abusing customers and coworkers. No way I imagined all that. Regardless, I'm actually kind of glad she's trying to get a grip on her life. I hope everything works out for her. If she's resigning today, then I suppose the only two terrible coworkers left are Amano and Kurosawa. I glance at Amano, who's standing by the door waiting to greet customers. She has a vacant expression on her face, like always. I then look towards the register, where Kurosawa should have been standing. But she's not there. Didn't she offer to take over register duties from me? Where the hell did she disappear to? I wander behind the counter. The register doesn't look like it has been touched. Out of curiosity, I slide my hand around under the register, and the cash-stuffed envelope is gone. No sign of it. The receipt from the refund is lying on the floor. I bend down and pick it up. It's a standard refund receipt stating the value of the transaction. My name is signed at the bottom since I was the one who processed it. The refunded money is gone, and so is Kurosawa. Did she? No, she couldn't have, honey. Yes, she did. Surely, she wouldn't have run off with the money. No one would be stupid enough to risk their job over that, would they?
There's Katsuno. You should go ask her about it.
Huh? Kurosawa's still here? She seemed to pop up from nowhere.
Katsuno, a word, if you please.
Oh. Hirota, the manager of the store. He normally spends his time in the office out back, so it's kind of unusual to see him here. What could he want with me? Honey, you were screwed over.
Kurosawa was tending to the register when she noticed the system flagged a large refund as suspicious. Do you know anything about it?
Yeah, I do.
Well, yeah, I processed a big refund this morning.
Is that so? Do you have the receipt?
Here.
I hand him the transaction receipt that I still have between my fingers. He looks it over once, then twice, his eyebrows furrowing.
This is quite a large refund. No wonder the system flagged it. Did you get approval from Kurosawa before processing this?
Yes.
Kurosawa was the one who asked me to process it, sir. I never even spoke to the customer that it was intended for.
Thank you, Emmy.
That's not true, Hirota. I don't know anything about this refund.
Baloney.
Wait, what?
Where is the refunded money now?
Well, I put it in an envelope underneath the register, but...
There's no money here, sir.
Oh my gosh.
She's lying to you.
Interesting. No money to be found. And Katsuno, you're the one who signed off on the refund. That makes you responsible.
I saw it coming, everybody. I
Yeah,
saw
I
it
just
coming
sang
from a
it,
mile
but-
away.
You're going to have to tell the truth, Katsuno.
I am telling the
Did
truth.
you take the money? Don't make me get the police involved.
Wait, hang on. Do you think I stole it? Kurosawa asked me to process the refund and leave the cash in an envelope.
Nonsense. That's simply irresponsible. It's not safe to leave cash out of the register.
But
I feel my stomach beginning to sink. What exactly is happening here? Honey, you're getting screwed over.
Confess at once, Katsuno.
I am telling you, sir, that's exactly what happened.
I didn't steal the damn money! If anyone stole it, it was that bitch Kurosawa!
Yeah.
Enough! We're not going to stand here and argue about this like bickering school children. Sachiko!
Like a serpent sleeking out of the shadows, Sachiko slides beside Hirota.
Yeah, Sirota?
Did you witness Katsuno take an envelope of cash from the register?
Oh, yes, sir. Just this morning. She acted like she was processing a refund, then pocketed the cash. I meant to bring it to your attention sooner, but...
Wow. Sachiko, that bitch, she hasn't changed at all. She just sold me out. Yep, it was all a ruse. I managed to catch a glimpse of Kurosawa smirking at Sachiko. They nod in unison and giggle. Yep, this was a plan to get me fired. Screw you both. Are they in this together? Yes, honey. Yes, Emmy. Are they throwing me under the bus so they could steal some cash? Also, yes. I can't believe it. I'm so freaking angry.
There you have it. A witness to your crime. Kurosawa, if you would kindly call the police.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, sir.
You're not even gonna question these two? Really?
Just a minute!
I scream louder than intended, but my blood is boiling and I can barely control myself.
Steal any money. Why don't you check the security cameras, huh? You'll see that I'm innocent.
Oh, you know those cameras haven't worked in months, right? I suppose nowadays they're mostly just for show.
Isn't that convenient? The cameras never work when you need them to.
Of course. If Hirota really wants me to, I could go double check it just to be sure. Though, I think that would just be a waste of time.
Thank you, but that won't be necessary, Kurosawa.
Hirota, you should check. You should be the one to be checking. As the manager, you should be the one to be checking. Kurosawa's eyes narrow as she gazes at me wickedly.
Amano, please show everybody what you found.
You got it, boss.
I didn't even realize Amano was part of this discussion. She's leering at me disgustingly and slapping an envelope against her
Found
open
this
palm.
wad of cash in Katsuno's locker out back.
Oh my gosh. I can feel the blood drain from my face. I haven't even been out back today. Are they all in this against me? Did they plant evidence to get me in trouble? Yes, yes, and yes. All three of them.
You're lying! I haven't even had time to go out back today!
I mean, what do you want me to say? You think the cash just appeared out of nowhere?
I think all three of you were on this.
It would seem all the evidence is against you, Katsuno. Since we located the money, I won't have you arrested. But you will not step foot in this store ever again. Do I make myself clear? You're fired! And I will make sure you never work in any of our stores again.
I'm speechless. I can't even process my thoughts. The quiet giggling and snickering of Kurosawa, Sachiko, and Amano buzzes in my ears until my skull feels like it's going to burst. Hirota grabs my shoulders and tries to lead me out, but I jerk away and stumble backward. My back slams into the glass window at the front of the store. Thankfully, the glass doesn't shatter, but I can immediately feel a bruise forming. I push myself forward, regain my balance, and duck toward the sliding door.
See you around, Emmy. Oh well, I guess not, hey?
Oh my gosh. I blink tears out of my eyes and I dash to the store's front door. My anger and fear and anxiety get the better of me. It's a good 5 or 10 minutes before I realize that I've been running aimlessly through the shopping mall. I reach a hand to my eyes to wipe away the moisture and take a deep breath. I look around, trying to get my bearings. The escalators, at least I know where I am. I need to sit down and compose myself. If I don't calm down, I might be tempted to return to the store and start punching those 3 absolute assholes. With my head down, I blindly charge toward a small seating area.
Watch out!
I collide headfirst with somebody in front of me. Without thinking, I scream out in
Watch where
anger.
you're going!
Sorry.
Oh. Wait, this girl. I know her from somewhere.
Katsuno? Is that you?
Huh? I know you. Have we met?
Yes, of course. We graduated from senior high school together. Remember?
Did we?
Senior high school was more than a year ago. Feels like a different lifetime. How does she expect me to remember that? It was just over a year ago. How can I remember you?
Maybe. Yeah, you're Sato, right? Aoi Sato?
Aoi Sato.
That's me.
Aoi.
You do remember.
Aoi. Aoi. I'm trying.
Well, kinda.
Aoi
Sorry.
Sato.
I've had a crappy day. I just got fired, so I'm not thinking straight.
You got fired. I'm really sorry. You bumped into me pretty hard. Are you hurt?
She's so sweet.
I'm fine.
You're not gonna ask how she is? Aoi is rubbing her arm tenderly. I figure I must have injured her, but I'm really not in the mood to stand here and apologize to some old acquaintance. That's not...
I have to go. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Aoi. I'll apologize for Emmy. I push past Aoi. Unexpectedly, the shy and spineless girl grabs my arm and stops me from leaving. Her grip is surprisingly strong.
Katsuno? You said that you just got fired. Is that true?
But yeah, I'm pissed off about it.
Tell me what happened.
Why are you so interested?
I just thought maybe I could help is all.
Whatever. You can't help.
Some bitch set me up. She stole a bunch of money and made me take the fall.
I see.
Are we done here? Can I leave now?
Sorry for keeping you.
Yeah, okay.
Once again, I turn to leave, but Aoi's next words manage to catch my interest.
You know, if someone got you fired, there is a way you could get revenge.
Ah, here's where the app comes into play. Revenge. What is this girl on about? Does she have some way for me to get back at Kurosawa? What am I thinking? I can't even step foot back at the store. My chance to get any kind of justice just doesn't exist.
Revenge? What the hell are you talking about?
Never mind. I shouldn't have said anything.
Hell no. You're not going cold on me now. Tell me what you meant.
Oh, okay. But let's talk quietly. There may be a way for you to get back at whoever got you fired. Have you heard the rumors of Corpse Girl's website?
Ah, it's a website. Yes, my bad.
Corpse Girl? Who is that? Sounds like some death metal band.
Aoi ignores my comment and continues on with her speech.
They say that if you visit Corpse Girl's website, you can request a death.
Request a death? What is this girl ranting about?
Hang on, start over. I'm completely lost.
Aoi frowns, a look of annoyance on her face.
Say somebody wrongs you, and you want to get revenge on them.
Go on.
Rumors state that you can visit Corpse Girl's website and fill out a form in order to request a specific person's death.
Dang.
This Corpse Girl. Is she, like, a hitman or something?
No one knows the truth. All I know is that her victims always receive a photo of their own corpse before they die.
How is that possible?
I don't know. I've been wanting to use the website for some time. There's somebody that I'd be happier without. But I'm not brave enough to go through with it.
Oh, hey, you've been thinking about using the website?
Still, I want to know if the rumors are true. If you use the website, you could tell me if it works or not.
Dang, honey. You're like, oh, well, I'll only request a murder if you request a murder, girl. I just don't have the guts to do it by myself. That is, honey, this is wild.
This whole thing sounds sketchy.
Yes.
Risky.
Yes.
Are the police gonna come get me if I go on this website?
Probably.
I've got no idea.
So yes.
Well, thanks, I guess.
OA doesn't make a further attempt to stop me when I turn on my heel and walk away. I don't know what to make of her suggestion. Can such a website even exist? The ability to request a death just sounds so unbelievable. And yet... No and yet, Emmy. No and yet, honey. I find myself unable to get the possibilities out of my mind as I make my way toward the train station. All right, pause, everybody. I know that this is the 31 Days of Spooky Games, but just don't murder people. I shouldn't have to say it, but I'm saying it, okay? Just don't murder people. All right, back to the fun. Corpse Girl, a website tailored for revenge. I could daub in Kurosawa, Sachiko, Amano. If I could remain anonymous, then no matter what happens, whatever fate befalls those girls, it couldn't be traced back to me. I start to wonder if ordering the deaths of a few girls simply because they got me fired is a little extreme. Yes, Emmy. Are you kidding me? Actually, no, it's not extreme whatsoever, honey. Not extreme at all. Although they're not exactly saints, they're closer to human garbage more than anything else. They've always been hostile towards me. I'd probably be doing the world a favor if I had them all killed. Emmy, stop justifying this. Stop it. If they screwed me over without a second thought, who knows what they might do to their next unsuspected victim. Yeah, killing all three of them is the right thing to do. Removing them from the planet will prevent them from hurting anyone else. My heart begins to race. Emmy, sounds like she's already had her mind made up. The trip back to the apartment is boring. The train carriage is nearly empty, save for a few junior high school boys and a couple of women in business attire. I have a few seats all to myself, so I sprawl out and check my phone for messages. When I feel confident that no one in the carriage is watching me, I decided to search for Corpse Girl's website on my phone. I don't exactly know how easy it will be to find. Maybe I should have asked Aoi for the address. Well, a quick search shouldn't be too hard. I begin to type Corpse Girl's website. A few results pop up on my screen, but none seem relevant. There are links to funeral services and anime fan sites, but nothing really matches what I'm looking for. Maybe this was a bad idea. I should probably delete my search history.
Maybe just one more search. Corpse Girl, request, death.
I love how she's saying this all out loud on the train. My phone seems to lag for a few seconds as the search is submitted. Then a fresh list of links appears. The top result catches my eye immediately.
Revenge at your fingertips.
This must be it. I click the link and website loads immediately. Watch out, don't be an idiot and enter blah 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 blah. Huh. The website is simple. There's a freaky little dancing girl at the top of the screen who looks too happy to belong on such a site. The whole site is really basic. A small blurb of text offers instructions.
Request a death. Fill out your victim's information and upload a photo of them. Your victim will receive a photo of their own corpse shortly before they die. Watch out. Don't be an idiot and enter your own information or you will be cursed. What the hell? Is this site actually for real?
I start to wonder if I should go through with this. There's very little useful information on the site. I mean, it does say request a death, but come on. Is someone actually going to go out and kill the person I choose? And how on earth can someone receive a photo of their own corpse before they're actually dead? That just doesn't make any sense. My heart suddenly skips a beat and I nearly drop my phone when it buzzes at me.
Thank God. It's just a text message.
An unknown number. That's never a good thing. Wait a minute. There's a photo attachment. Who would be sending me a photo from an unknown number? My curiosity gets the better of me and I open the message. She's showing me the money. Kurosawa, you freaking bitch. I knew it. I knew she'd set me up. And Amano and Sachiko were in on it too. They made me process a fake refund to get cash out of the register so that my name would be on the transaction. And all for what? A bit of cash they'd have to split 3 ways?
Kurosawa, I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
Mind you, I am still saying this on a public transit. A few of the junior high school boys nearby look at me with worried expressions, but I don't give a damn. Yeah, don't give a damn that this could be traced back to you, Emmy. You have witnesses now. You're saying this out loud. Come on, ma'am. I'm angry. I'm furious. Kurosawa is going to pay. I close Kurosawa's message and return to Corpse Girl's website. It's clear what has to be done. Emmy, this is emotions getting the better of you. Please don't. I'm going to request Kurosawa's death. Oh, we're doing it. Okay, we're doing it. You're right. I'm gonna do it. Don't do this. Don't do this. This is just a bit, okay? I read the website's instructions one more time to make sure I haven't missed anything important.
Enter the victim's phone number and upload a photo of the victim.
I can't believe it. Kurosawa just signed her own death sentence. She sent me a photo of herself, and her phone number was included with the message. I fill in the phone number and upload the photo, my hands trembling the whole time. My thumb hovers over the submit button. I feel a chill down my spine. My face turns pale, and I immediately feel cold and clammy. Is Kurosawa really going to die if I use this website, or is this all a sick hoax? I run through the possible outcomes in my head. First possibility, nothing happens and Kurosawa is none the wiser. Second possibility, Kurosawa gets pranked by whoever is running this website. Maybe the administrator gets kicked from tormenting people. Kurosawa might just receive some spam text or something like that. Third possibility, Kurosawa dies. She gets murdered or some elaborate scheme is concocted to make her die accidentally. My lips curl into a frenzied smile. I like the third possibility the most. Oh my gosh, Emmy. Oh my gosh. Girl. I slam my thumb down and smash that submit button, just like you should smash that subscribe button. Manny? No baby boy. Yes. No baby. Prepare for the end, Kurosawa. Well, we did it. June 12th, Friday evening. That was a quick and irrational decision that I'm totally okay with. When I get home, I can barely contain my nervousness. I'm shaking as I open the door to my apartment. Well, yeah, honey, you just requested a hitman. By the time I walk through the door, the sun has just started to set behind the backdrop of the city. Even though it's not dark yet, I'm feeling physically and mentally drained. The drama at work this morning, the taunting laugh of Kurosawa, I feel exhausted, like I just want to crawl into bed and sleep. Despite my dipping energy levels, I can't extinguish the burning question flickering within my mind like a candle flame. How will I know when or if Kurosawa is dead? Will Corpse Girl's website notify me? No, of course not. I didn't give any of my personal information to the site. The entire thing was anonymous. And it's not like I can visit the store tomorrow and see if she comes into work. I'll be kicked out as soon as I show my face. So what do I do?
That's it.
I whip my phone out of my purse and open Noise, a social network app that all coworkers are connected to. Kurosawa, Sachiko, Amano, and I are all in this group chat labeled Work Life. We use the chat to swap shifts with each other and complain about the boss. Just as I was hoping, I haven't been kicked out from the group yet. I swipe through the list of chat members and tap on Kurosawa's profile. Last online, 1 hour ago. Perfect. If I use this app, I can keep an eye on when Kurosawa is active. She only has to be using her phone for Noise to detect that she's online. She doesn't necessarily have to be using Noise itself. It's the best way I can think of to monitor if she's still alive or not. It will do for now, at least. I wonder why Kurosawa sent me that photo of herself via regular text message instead of through Noise. Maybe she thought she could be busted for it if someone got into her Noise profile. Who knows what that girl was thinking. Regardless, I'm thankful she made such a stupid mistake. I wouldn't have obtained her phone number if she had decided to message me through Noise instead. After all, Noise is strictly an online service, no need for phone numbers. Come to think of it, where did she get my phone number from? Well, no matter. It worked out in the end. I slump down on the couch in front of the TV and keep my phone firmly gripped in one hand, my knuckles whitening. I start to bite the fingernails on my other hand out of anxiety. In an attempt to distract myself, I switch the TV on and stream some stupid reality TV shows. The distraction hardly works, and I find myself instinctively glancing at my phone every couple of minutes, waiting for any kind of update on Kurosawa's online status. Yeah, we should be a little bit more concerned about how Kurosawa got our phone number, because I feel like our karma is going to come back around and definitely someone is going to put a hit on us. This is the prologue. The evening passes slowly. Saturday morning, June 13th, sunlight streams through the open curtains and I startle. Did I fall asleep on the couch? I wipe my mouth with my sleeve, cleaning off a trickle of drool from my chin. My phone is still in one hand and I quickly check it. I tap the fingerprint smeared screen, but it's not responding. The battery died. I must have fallen asleep and left the screen on all night. I race toward my charger and plug it in, anxiously waiting for just enough energy to turn the phone screen back on. After what seems like an eternity, the phone comes to life. I catch a glimpse of the clock as I swipe the lock screen away. 6:34 a.m. I open up Noise as quickly as I can to flick through to Kurosawa's profile. Huh? This profile is private. You are not connected to this person.
Damn it, she blocked me!
Well, yeah, honey, what did you expect? I frantically navigate to the group chat only to find that I've been kicked out.
Damn it, damn it!
What can I do now? I've got no way of knowing whether Kurosawa is still alive. I slam my phone down in frustration and it vibrates in retaliation.
Another text message.
I blink a couple of times. Who would be texting me at this hour? It might be Kurosawa again trying to rub my face in her victory. Well, if that's the case, at least I would know that she's still alive. I hesitantly pick up my phone again and open the message. There's no text, just a photo attachment.
Ah!
6:13, that's today. 7:28 a.m., that's an hour from now.
What the hell is this?
I nearly dropped my phone in terror. A photo of a dead body, twisted, crumpled, like it has fallen from a great height. A spatter of blood is flecked across the grass. It's hard to make out the details of the person. Dirty blonde hair, familiar clothes, smudged makeup. This dead body, is it supposed to be me? There can be no mistaking it. Without a doubt, this is a picture of my own corpse. I shriek again, unable to process what I'm seeing. I'm so entranced by the battered corpse that it takes me a minute to notice the timestamp in the corner of the phone. It's today's date, but something is off. The time says 7:28 a.m. That's about an hour from now. I shiver involuntarily and feel the sickening sensation of bile rising in my throat.
This photo, is this a prediction of my death? Am I going to die within the hour?
And then the truth hits me harder than my face hit the ground in this grisly photo. When you request a death on Corpse Girl's website, your victim receives a photo of their own corpse before they die. Before they die. I can't look at it anymore. I throw my phone to the side and I curl up on the floor. Did Corpse Girl send this to me? And how? How did somebody get a photo of my corpse and photo that is seemingly from the future? It's impossible. It has to be a hoax, some trick, some psycho tormenting me.
That's all it is. Someone is messing with me. Probably Kurosawa.
I get up off the floor and stumble around. I'm kind of lightheaded and unbalanced and my stomach feels queasy, ready to launch its contents through the throat. Ready to launch its contents through my throat at any second. I blindly reach around for my phone and finally grasp it with near-frozen fingers. The phone number that sent the photo is an unknown number, but the digits don't match the number that Kurosawa texted me from yesterday, so it's unlikely this came from her. Bizarrely, the phone number is kind of weird. There are more digits than should be possible. I try to count them, but stumble a few times in confusion. I eventually conclude the number has 18 digits, way too many. In addition, the phone number seems to repeat digits a lot. 666-33-666-22-666-44-666. It seems too strange to be real. Is it possible to fake a phone number? Something interesting catches my attention. Even though the caller ID doesn't recognize the number, it has data on the origin of the phone number. Tokyo, Japan, my very own city. Perhaps the sender of the photo can mask their number, can't hide their location. This gives me an idea, and I decide to get to the bottom of the situation, despite my head throbbing and my stomach pleading to be emptied. I punch the phone number into a search engine along with the keyword Tokyo. One result. The link points to a popular discussion board, Noise Channel. It's an anonymous board where users can talk about almost anything. And no big surprise, it's owned and operated by the very same company behind the Noise app I use on my phone. I tap the link and get taken to a discussion topic from less than a week ago. I quickly read through it. Topic: strange photo from unknown numbers. Hey, so today I got a strange gore photo from a number I don't have in my contacts. Not sure what the deal is. It was gross though. Wondering if any hackers can trace the number or something? It's 666-3366. It's the same number. Seems like Tokyo area I'm in, Osaka. Okay, thanks in advance. The topic is only one reply. You got this too? Was the gore photo a picture of yourself? I'm worried. Received a similar pic from the same number. Thinking about contacting the police. Not sure if I'm overreacting. And that's it. The end of the discussion. Neither poster followed up with the conversation.
That's all?
That's all. That didn't give me anything to go on, except now I know that at least 2 other people have received bloody photos of themselves. I wonder if those photos were as extreme as the one I received? What happened to these 2 posters? Why didn't they continue the discussion? Emmy, I think you know why deep down, honey. You know that feeling that's wanting to come through your throat? I think you gotta listen to your gut, love, and not make rash and emotional decisions when you're angry about getting fired. I feel myself beginning to sweat. My body is going from cold to hot and back again several times a minute. It feels like I have a fever, but I know it's just stress tearing me up. I check the time. It's 6:59 a.m., about half an hour until the time printed on the photo. I take a deep breath and the doorbell buzzes. I freeze in place, unsure whether I should answer the door. In this sketchy apartment building, it's a risk to answer the door on any given day, before even taking into consideration that some psycho just texted me a photo of my own corpse. I tiptoe toward the door on stiff legs and gaze through the peephole. There's no one there. I breathe a sigh of relief. Maybe I'm just on edge and the doorbell echoed from someone else's apartment. Besides, I don't know if anyone who would visit me unannounced, especially this early in the morning. I slump to the floor, my back sliding down the door as I come to rest on the carpet. My legs splayed out haphazardly in front of me. I've had enough fear for one day. I have to just believe this whole thing is a hoax. It's probably karma for trying to get revenge on Kurosawa. Yeah, that's it. Karma. The doorbell rings again and I scream in shock, my head slamming back against the door I was resting against. I jump to my feet and ignore the peephole, this time simply swing the door wide open. A gust of chilly morning air sweeps into my apartment and I shut my eyes tightly against the sudden cold. My messy hair tangles in the wind and obscures my vision when I open my eyes. Quickly, I sweep my hair out of my face and look around. There's no one here except a metal trolley is blocking the walkway in front of my door. A stark white bag, about the size of a human body, rests atop the trolley. My heart begins to race as I immediately recognize what this is. On TV, they always show these trolleys used in morgues to cart dead bodies around. Dead bodies. The vomit that has been trying to escape my body all morning finally finds its way out of my mouth. I retch and heave in the doorway until nothing is left inside my belly except the stinging stomach acid that threatens to burn through its fleshy container. The stench wafting through the trolley is overwhelming. Pinching my nostrils closed does little more than trap the horrific odor inside my own skull, and I gag and I splinter involuntarily. My hand reaches forward as though controlled by some being other than myself. I can't pull it back and I can't prevent my fingers from grasping the zipper tag attached to the front of the body bag. I unzip the bag. And there I am, a wretched corpse exposed to the day's first rays of sunlight. I stand here in the doorway as I lay there atop the trolley, simultaneously alive and dead, but more dead than alive in both bodies. The bruising on my face is horrific, and I reach a stiff finger to my own lips, my living lips, tracing the outline of the bruise I see before me. There's no pain where the bruise should be, and I breathe a sigh of relief, for why would there be any pain? If I'm already dead, to feel pain would be absurd, and then I would really have to start worrying. I wonder how I died. Did I fall from a great height? Did somebody hit me with a car? Or did I collapse from some internal reason, perhaps from organ failure or some undiagnosed sickness? Maybe I didn't die and the corpse in front of me is alive, living and breathing just as I do while standing in front of myself. Maybe this is all a prank I've pulled on myself, dying just as a joke, but never really dying, always living until the point I actually die, and it's no longer a prank. My head is splitting. I can't think straight, and the thoughts in my mind are jumbled, the meanings behind unspoken words disappearing behind foggy clouds inside my shattered skull. To clear my head, I step around my corpse and stand by the walkway's railing. Oh honey, this is how it happens. I'm on the 4th floor of the apartment building. There are 2 floors above me, so I could go higher if I wish, but I'm pretty sure a leap from here will be enough to render my living body identical to that of the corpse on the trolley. At this point in time, there exist 2 versions of Emi Katsunu. One is living and is me, and the other is dead but is also me. I can choose now to be alive and dead, or I can be dead and dead, but I cannot choose to be alive and alive. So even if I choose to be alive and dead, it's still only to be half alive, but choosing dead and dead is nice and clean and absolute and indisputably solid state of existence. I grip the cool steel handrail and lean over the walkway, my hair whipping against my face thanks to the relentless wind. 4 stories below me is a small courtyard, paved with concrete and decorated with the occasional shrub or flower bed. I miss the concrete by about 2 feet. Dang, Emmy. Dang, honey. Oh. Dirt sprays up into the air as my nose is crushed under my own body weight. I think about the photo Kurosawa sent me with her smug smile and her hands full of stolen money. My teeth grind into my tongue and sever it, but it doesn't manage to escape my closed mouth. My mind wanders and settles on Corpse Girl's website. What was that all about anyway? As far as I know, nothing happened when I submitted Kurosawa's details. Haha, maybe Kurosawa found the website as well and submitted my details first. I guess Corpse Girl got me. Well played, Kurosawa. I think I can taste blood in my mouth, but it might just be a memory from some other point in my lifetime. A blinking light from a nearby parked car kind of irritates me, but then my vision turns blue or black and my only concern is how I'll never truly know what. Well, everyone, welcome to Corpse Factory. Alright, so Act 1 starts 3 weeks earlier, but we're not going to go into Act 1 just yet because this is the 31 Days of Spooky Games, and remember, if you want to see me play through the entire game of Corpse Factory, I will be revisiting 2 games that you all choose for the 31 Days of Spooky Games. So if you want me to revisit this game, go ahead and hit that like button, and also vote for it in November here on this community page. Thank you so much for playing with me today. And I will see you in tomorrow's 31 Days of Spooky Games video. Bye!
Accept that you're gone. No meaning in moving on. Let me rest here beyond this pain. Sweet refuge. May I remain locked in time with you. Come